right?
Ken, where's that been all season? That was amazing.
Oh, it's been up and down most of the season. It's what we've been like, I suppose. You know, we know that. You know, if I say it regularly, we know that when we do it, we can play it pretty well. And today, I thought there was some real growth in the way we did it, and I was pleased with that.
Was it the work rate you're most pleased with?
Yeah, we don't do anything unless we have got work rate. I mean, that's what we are as a football team. We have to be that. We're proud of the fact that we work really hard, and that's how we get most of our results. And when we don't work at that rate, we get the other results that we don't like. So, yeah, it's just constant work rate for us.
And just on Jacko, an amazing effort against Goldstein.
Been pretty special, hasn't he, all year, Jacko? You know, we know Lobes is back tomorrow, back in the ruck for us in the Magpies. So that's exciting for us. But Jacko, we couldn't have asked any more of him.
Does Jacko stay in the ruck now, or what would you do? Or to put him back to defence next week? What's the option there?
I reckon he'll want to stay in the ruck. Yeah. That's what I reckon. Yeah. We had a chat this week. We talked about potentially using him as a tall back this week because we knew how tall they were going to be, and maybe Westy having to ruck for us. But he said no, leave him in the ruck. I like that when a player says no, put me back in the ruck, I'll get it done. So he got it done.
That's a classic 8-point game in terms of what it does to the ladder, in terms of what it does to your finals hopes, etc. Does that change anything for you guys?
No,
and how do you view the rest of the season?
I'm not going to be, you know, disrespectful in any way about that, but it doesn't change anything for us. We've just got to work ourselves into a position where we can, you know, play consistently the same way week in, week out. The ladder, the finals, all those things that are interesting for everyone, and I understand that they're interesting to us at the right time. But right now, we just can't afford to go anywhere but next week.
Beating someone above you was obviously a big focus too. I mean, that's
it's the first one for the year. Yeah. You know, we've beaten a top 8 side, so you know, until you do it, as I said, you eventually can't say anything about it other than just do it. You know, and that's what we've done. And next week we get an opportunity to go again. You know, we got GWS, so we look forward to trying to make that too.
And the forward balance seems to be there now with Schultze coming back, and the even spread seems to be looking good.
Yeah, it helps to have Jay back in the side. Now, he's not at his absolute best. We all watch the game, but he's had no pre-season. He's played very little games of football. Each week I think he's shown a little bit more. You know, and we're hanging in there for Jay because I think he's still got a significant part of our football to be played for our footy club.
And how's Charlie's ankle? He seemed to roll it?
Yeah, he rolled it in. You know, it'll be a bit 50-50, but it's not, you know, if it's a bad ankle, it probably means you miss a week, but if it's okay, he probably plays next week. So I don't think it's a significant one. We know Charlie's history with ankles, but this one was different to any of the others that he's done. I just spoke to him about that, so you know, he's pretty bullish about the fact that he'll do everything he can to be right for next week.
Would have been in your mouth. He looked pretty terrible when he was coming off the hands of the trainers and everything.
Oh yeah, no. Well, anyway, when you sprain an ankle and you sprain it, it can be pretty painful. Charlie's done it a lot, so it doesn't matter how many times you do it or haven't done it, it still hurts a lot. So for him, it looked painful. It is painful. You know, as I said, there's some doubt. We'll wait and see how he pulls up and see what he's like.
Is there anything you could put your finger on in the lead up to the game? Because obviously it was a blitzkrieg early on. Is there anything you can identify now in hindsight or at the time that you knew the boys were on?
No, look, we were reasonably. We'd had a pretty good week. We thought we'd had a good week, but I'm not a predictor of form by how we've led into the game or how we've started the game. But you know, we certainly started with some some real venom today, and we went really hard at it, and we got the result we wanted.
Were you pleased with Sam Gray?
Yeah, look, I was pleased with everyone that played out there today. You know, and as I said, we took the field. We were somewhere close to 3 years younger than North Melbourne on average today, and 70 games of experience. Yep. So that's a significant number. We had a young back line with Cleary, Logan Austin, Darcy Byrne-Jones, playing roles down there, which we're really proud of the fact that they've been able to stand up for us. And every game they play, it's great for our football club.
What's been made, and quite rightly, of their tall forwards. And as you said, there was some unfamiliar blokes standing on those guys, and they did the job.
Yeah, well, that's Brown was really dangerous a few times when he got some good supply, but outside that, I thought Logan Austin played Petrie most of the day. Blokes played 300, one's played 6. Drew, great respect for him, but Logan's done a pretty good job for us. All good?
Yeah.
Thanks.